Hello YouTube, how you doing? It's Jalen Martinez, aka the Suburban Grower. So today, man, you know, if I'm smiling like this, I got something that is obviously putting a smile on my face. Check this out. This is the variegated Eureka lemon, otherwise known as the pink lemonade. It's a variegated Meyer lemon. It's not a Meyer lemon. This is a Eureka lemon, and today I'm pretty much going to be pruning it and getting ready to put it in its forever home. I'm super excited. And I really can't wait to see what this thing is gonna do. I bought it from the PX. If you know what the PX is, that is the military's version of a Walmart. So I bought it from there. I had been seeing it, and honestly, I didn't want to take a chance on it because they just pretty much watered it to death, you know. And the other one was so bad it had root rot and everything, and I kind of took a chance on this one, but I'm really gonna let this thing dry out and just go from there. You guys, I know I look totally disgusting, but I just got done mowing my lawn, so I was like, you know what, I may as well go ahead and jump into it now, because once I get in the shower, I'm not coming back out here this evening. But yeah, so let's go ahead and try to get this thing going now. I rewatched my Meyer lemon video, the one that I did the other day, potting it. I really didn't like it, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and start pruning this while I'm talking to you guys so I can save these cuttings. But I really realized, well, I did not realize at the time that I had pretty much had the camera everywhere but where it needed to be. So today I'm really gonna make sure that I focus this thing so that we can get the shots that we need. And I'm pretty much just pruning all of these dried and non-productive limbs so this thing can go ahead and get deeply rooted. Now this is going upstairs in our office. Go ahead and pop that back. I'm trying to find the outward facing bud on. Okay, we'll hit it right there. And what you want to do is just make sure you hit these at about a 45-degree angle. Well, that wasn't 45 degrees, but yeah, anyway, we really want to put these in our office upstairs. And my goal is to turn it into a mini atrium, if you will. What's up? Good? Okay. So here we go. Got all of these. And as you can see, these guys are super thorny. But another thing is that I noticed nobody really does videos on this lemon tree variety. So I guess I will be the person that updates you guys, because as long as it's doing well, I'll definitely continue to do videos on it. I know y'all are probably thinking, man, you are going absolutely nuts on this tree. But what you got to look at is, first and foremost, this tree is going to be in a very controlled environment. It's going to go from getting 8 hours of direct sunlight a day to about four or five, and I'll bring it out occasionally. But this is literally going to be sitting because our house temperature is normally around 73 degrees, but it's literally going to be sitting in a windowsill getting sunlight. But I just didn't want this lemon cooking while it's trying to get established. So as you can see right here, we got this root, or not this root, let me get over here. You got this branch that's crossing right here, and that's how you introduce diseases, because what'll happen in normal circumstances, this will rub up against that and create a little bruise and eventually open up a little scar right there. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and remove that. Now, I know y'all are saying, well, hold on, buddy. You're going too fast, you're cutting too much, but I know you probably don't believe it, but all of these little cuttings right here, they're going in some dirt. And before it's all said and done, these will have roots on them. I watched the video the other night. A guy had about I think he said he had about a 75% success rate. So in my book, that's perfect. I am almost done popping this stuff off. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting close enough to where you guys can see. I really want to pop this off, but it got too many good limbs on it that's established. Let's see, pretty much got everything. Oh, see right here? See that? That's how you can tell whether it's dead or not. Go ahead and pop that. Because citrus, their new growth is normally light green. And this is, it's not necessarily woody yet, but it almost gives that wood-like appearance. So when it starts getting like this, it's good to go, you know. But we're fixing to go ahead and reach down in here and grab this stuff off of here. But this is, oh, and I was just about to say, look at that. I was just about to say, you have to be careful reaching into these citrus, because look at that. That is one HELL of a spike. And my hand would have been like this reaching across it. All you have to do, it's not gonna hurt nothing. Just go ahead and cut those spines off. Because there's nothing worse than getting one unexpectedly. All right, so again, we're making sure we don't have any competing branches. And honestly, we do. See what I'm saying? Because this branch is over here and this branch is going across here. So ideally, I would want to cut this one here and cut this one back to here and force all the growth outward. But it struggled enough this year. I'll wait until the fall, and I'll go ahead and prune accordingly then. So let's go ahead and get this thing in. So what I did was I just bought a dryer the other day, so I'm using this styrofoam because, as you can see, my floor is full of dirt from potting and repotting. And I don't want to damage this, so give me 1 second. Do not want to damage this root ball. And as you can see, this is extremely wet, like waterlogged. All of these, whoa, I got it in my face. Look at that, extremely wet. Had a layer that was exposed to straight air. Oh, this is bad. It's gonna take a while for this guy to get in and get established. I can already see it. Look at that. Got you. It was definitely pot bound. There you go. Roots just falling off of here at this point. It's never a good thing, by the way. That means it's just been sitting in water. Look at those roots in there. Got those feeder roots. Don't ever be afraid to roughen this stuff up a little bit. Actually, it's encouraged. Rough that stuff up. Because the last thing you want with citrus is something that's not letting that soil completely dry out. You don't want that, not with citrus. These roots are hot, steamy. Yeah, buddy. All right. So we have, as you can see, the majority of it. And gonna have this bad boy get reestablished. So I've already mixed up my potting medium. Give me 1 second. Go ahead. So all we want to do is get this in here. I've already mixed this stuff up. It's a perfect mixture. I got some Cocoa Core, some Pure Light, and my favorite, the Miracle Grow potting mix. Now this tree is grafted onto a dwarfing rootstock. So we're not looking for this tree to be no more than about a 6x6. And again, the rootstock is whatever root that is grafted onto the desired fruit. So if this was a navel orange, I would put a trifoliate orange or a trifoliate orange down here on this rootstock since it's cold hardy, and I would put my navel orange up here so that navel orange now has the cold hardiness of maybe 15 to 20 degrees, which we all know navel oranges can't withstand anywhere near that low on its own. We're gonna go ahead and get this. Now this is very important. So you never want to go all the way down and put the roots on direct plastic, because that never, ever, ever, never works. So you leave you a little medium right here to where when this plant gets down in here, those roots have somewhere to go. Let's see. And what I really want to do is go ahead and bury some of this root structure so that it's layered. Now all we're gonna do is go ahead and backfill from this point forward. I want to backfill. And I noticed that the last time I did the video, I was so close that you really couldn't see exactly what was going on. So I want to avoid that at all costs. And don't be scared to reach down in here and pull some of these roots up. You don't want all the roots going down. You don't want all the roots going down. You need these feeder roots to be up here closer to the surface. Now, some people like to expose the roots. I'm not that person. I don't like to expose roots. However, there's nothing wrong with it. It's personal choice. Now, what I will say is, with those roots, you want them to be layered. Like you seen me, I went ahead and covered up that bottom half so that those roots are almost certainly going to get down there and get established towards the bottom. And then you also have the roots towards the top. Now this is, y'all, I'm sorry, I just got to stop for a second. This is just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful plant. Beautiful plant. And I choose to stay up late at night watching videos. I choose to stay up late watching videos on, you know, certain people doing videos and things with these trees. And what I've heard about this tree is that it grows very slow. Grows very, very slow. So looking for about a 6x6. So 6 tall, 6 high, 6 wide. And obviously you have the power to cut this thing the way that you want it. Because there are definitely power in these pruner shears. I love them. All right, so now what we want to ensure, I'm gonna go ahead and get it super, super soaked before I take it in later on this evening, because you don't have to water these guys like that. You really don't. It's a delicate balance between not enough and too much when you're dealing with citrus. So what I'll go ahead and do is water this thing in and let it essentially cook until it's dry out here this evening. And after that, I'll bring it in, and it may get a very, very small sip once every 2 weeks. It really doesn't need it, you guys. It really, really doesn't need it like that. So the only thing that I have to get, I mean, it's gonna be indoors, but the only thing that I have to get that would make it more appealing to the eye is I have to get me some wood chips just to go over the surface layer. But outside of that, the only thing we don't want to do, that thorn is going to tear me up. The only thing you don't want to do is cover this graft completely, because you don't want no suckers coming up. But that's it, you guys. I'm fixing to take it over here and get it over here and get it some water. We're gonna call it a day. And there you go. All right, you guys, it's Jayla Martinez, aka the Suburban Grower, and we're out of here. You guys have a blessed one.